Hi, my name is Michael Betts, and I'm the game director for Tower Song. Today, I'm here to talk about our studio achieving a major internal milestone in the last couple weeks by achieving content complete. Now, Tower Song is a turn-based strategy RPG that fuses classic JRPG visuals like Chrono Trigger with the more singular combat design of modern CRPGs like Baldur's Gate. Now, for Tower Song, the term content complete means primarily that all four of the main player characters are implemented in terms of storyline and combat mechanics. Additionally, it means the implementation of additional content not originally planned when we launched early access back in November. So, one of the largest and for us most successful pieces of new side content was the addition of an entirely new dungeon to the game. It's not as long as the tower runs in the main quest, but it's really a unique experience that we think players will have a great time exploring. I'm not going to say any more about it or even where you can find it. I'll let players find it out for themselves. So we launched early access with two playable characters, the Witch and her familiar, Tally and Gigi, and the Street Fighter Neat, and had plans to implement two more, the Berserker Porphyry, who went live in February, and the Technomancer Azoan, who's going live with 1.0. Now, getting the class designs for each of the main characters right was a huge priority for the team. From the beginning, combat in Tower Song was meant to be a standout feature for the game, something we thought could distinguish us in an otherwise crowded RPG indie market. The biggest example of this is our standalone encounter design. So every battle in the game is a unique assortment of monsters, and a lot of the time, it's a unique assortment, or the monsters themselves are unique. Now, these encounters are tuned to present a range of challenges to the players. There are basic teaching battles that help you explain the mechanics and understand what the enemies are capable of, but a lot of the fights are so dangerous that players are only one or two turns away from a total party knockout. At any given moment, anyway. So, back to early access and player feedback, several players suggested that we give GG players the ability to send GG exploring on his own, like into small caves or other small spaces. We liked this idea so much, we decided to put it in the game. Of course, Tower Song being what it is, everything comes in fours, so we ended up doing the exact same thing for all of the main characters. So Neat can move song-addled victims out of the way with some meditation techniques, Porphyry can bust down doors or smash obstacles, and Azoan can hack ancient exosuits. All the heroes will find loot unique to their run, and there's a few unique encounters to their paths as well, even some unique bosses. Loot, by the way, turned out to be kind of a missed opportunity in the early access version. We just didn't have a lot of it, and it wasn't distinguished from each other as much as we would have liked. Armor in particular got a lot of major changes in the 1.0, and we added, over the course of early access, a lot more loot in general. We also decided to revamp the legendary item system. In early access, players could obtain legendary items by just completing kind of straightforward side quests, but this ultimately didn't feel interesting or rewarding enough for us, so instead legendary items became multi-step crafting recipes that each hero could unlock by finding materials unique to their playthrough. Now, last but not least, let's say a few words about the Steam Deck, because this was a target platform for us from the beginning. I mean, Tower Song we felt was just perfect for it. Great to play on a couch or on a dock with your TV. Now, fortunately, our engine choice of RPG Maker made running it on Steam Deck pretty easy. But unfortunately, the custom code we had to put into RPG Maker to make Tower Song what it is actually made the Steam Deck experience not always so great. It worked, but the frame rates could get pretty low. In some cases, we even found our Steam Decks getting actually hot. So our programmer, Ishin Iwasaki, did look into this and found some of these problems and was able to work over a few weeks to get the Steam Deck running at almost a solid 60 frame rates throughout the game. Combat still has some hiccups, but by 1.0, we're hoping to iron those out too. All in all, this was a pretty big achievement for us, and we're very excited that 1.0 will be a way more stable experience for Steam Deck players. Now, something I often wonder when I play indie games, especially ones that I really like, is if the studio is going to make any more, whether it's a sequel to that game or something else. So right now, I can say we don't have any plans to do more Tower Song games, but I can't say that while it's too early to get into super specifics, I can say that we are already working on our next game, and we're hopeful players will get to play it sometime in 2025, at least the demo. So, in the meantime, Tower Song 1.0 is nearly here. Our final release date is June 20th. We're launching on Steam, and we'll also be launching for the first time on itch.io on the same day. So In the meantime, you can today wishlist or even buy Tower Song on Steam. And last but not least, you can subscribe here to get more updates, more dev blogs in the future. We also have some fun updates and things to share over the next few months. So we hope to see you there.